Good afternoon. My name is Tom. I'm with Home and RV, and I'll be doing a walk around your brand new Outback today. And we'll start around here on the passenger side. We have your awning partially out. Your awning is for shade control only. Do not leave it out in stormy weather. Do not leave it out in rainstorms. Even if it's a drizzle, you could damage the awning. So once it's all the way out, you can bend this elbow, and that will lower one side or the other or both and give you a little better shade control. Your roof has a solid membrane. There's a caulking across the front and caulking across the back. Everything that comes up through the roof has Dicor sealant around it. Dicor is a brand name. They make a lot of things for campers. They make this non-silicone caulking, and it's especially for your roof. Do not use any silicone up there. It will eat through the membrane. One side of your storage is here, and your hitch work will be in there when it arrives. So come around to the front. You have electric tongue jack, extend or retract here, and a light to work by. And behind that are your LP tanks. Your LP tanks are 30-pound tanks, and they are both on right now. This indicates we're drawing from this tank. When this tank runs dry, this little green flag on the regulator will turn red. Then you can switch it to the other tank, turn it on, and you can use that tank while you're getting the other one filled. Doesn't matter which one you pull from first. But it is a good idea to only use one at a time. That way you'll have a backup. Behind that's your deep cycle marine battery. You want to check the cells about every 4 to 5 months. Make sure water is staying over the plates. If it's at or below the plates, just add some distilled water. You have the other side of your storage here, and you have your on-demand water heater here. You just want to make sure once it's dewinterized that you have water in the tank before you, or in the piping, before you light it off, gas or electric. So come on around. Your solar panels are on the roof, and the solar panel connections are in the other side of your storage area. You do have a black and gray tank here, and what you're going to do is, and the cap's already off, so you can see the little stubs that'll give you a bayonet connection for your dump hose. So that bayonet connection will hook on there. You'll put the hose in a dump, and then you're going to pull the black first. Then after the black is empty, that's your toilet. Then you can pull the gray, and that will wash out your hose. You want to let those tanks fill to at least 2/3 before you empty them. That way, in the black tank, the fluid, the liquid, will take the solids and the paper away and keep you from having a big mess to clean up, as would happen if you left the valve open, if you were to full hookup. Located here is your furnace exhaust. You may want to get a screen for this. You can buy it at any RV place, or you can call our catalog, and they'll be happy to send it to you. It just keeps mud daubers and little varmints out. You do have a ladder to the roof, so you can inspect those Dicor seals I was telling you about. It's a good idea to go up there, what we call the begin and end of season, just to check and make sure that the seals are not cracking or separating from the roof. If they are, it's a possible leak point. So don't take the old stuff up. You'll dry it off, wipe it off, make sure it's dry before you apply the Dicor sealant right over top of the old. Your 30-amp service is here, and all that cable is yours. And we're plugged into 30 amps. You do not want to run your AC on anything less than 30 amps. If you run it on 20 amps, if you're plugged in at the house and you have a 20 amp circuit, you could blow the AC unit. Now, when you get to a campsite, you're going to back onto the pad or wherever you're camping, and you're going to disconnect with your tongue jack from your tow vehicle. But before you do that, you're going to want to level up one side or the other of the tires. Whichever side is low, you'll put blocks under it and raise up that low side until it's level. Once that happens, then you can disconnect from your tow vehicle and then use the tongue jack to make it level front to back. After you've done that, you do have stabilizers on all four corners. Push the button for them to come down and then retract the opposite way. On this side of your unit, you do have connection for your TV or satellite, and then a place to plug a TV in. You do have outside speakers for your radio. They are water resistant, not waterproof. Do not spray directly into them. You could damage the unit. So now we'll go inside and look at the same thing as far as using your unit here. We come on in, you'll be able to get to your power panel here. It basically has your ceiling lights, your awning light, night lights, and also a meter showing that the fresh tank is empty. The battery is fully charged, but we're plugged in so it's charging. Black tank is empty and the gray tank is empty. Your water pump is located here. If you're at a campsite that do not have city water, then you're going to turn this water pump on and make sure that you filled your tank, your onboard tank. This water pump is a demand pump. It will pump the water out of your tank on demand as you turn on a faucet or flush the toilet. Down here is there a button for your slide out. So in is in and out's out. Same way with your awning, extend or retract. And that pretty much takes care of that panel. Up above that is your thermostat. Your thermostat is in the off position now. And by scrolling through, you can set the fan to high, low, or auto. Auto is usually where we use it. That way, when it reaches a temperature that you're asking for the AC, it will turn off. We're a little cool here today, so oh, your AC did kick on. Now we'll scroll back down to heat, and it's already set at 72. And I don't need it 99, that's for sure. So it will, the furnace will kick on. Your AC will distribute the air conditioning through the roof vents, and your furnace has floor vents located here and also down by your bed. The furnace is gas, and your AC is 30 amps electric. Scroll on through to off, and everything will turn itself off. If you do not have your fan on auto, both units fans will come on, so it'll think you want to distribute the air through the AC and then on through the furnace. So make sure if you want one or the other that you have it on auto, and that way only one fan will come on. Below that's your water heater. The water heater is demand, and it has on switch here, and you can adjust the heat there. We're not going to turn it on because it's winterized. So it was tested before we shipped it to you, so it does work properly. Below that is your propane gas alarm, your CO2, and your LP detector. We go into the bathroom. Have a nice size shower with its skylight, fan overhead, and buttons on the wall for the light and the fan. Your toilet has a foot flush, and that pedal is located right here. In order to fill the bowl, you're going to press the pedal down slightly until water runs in, and once the bowl is filled to the height that you normally have it at home or want to use, then you can use it. To flush it, you'll push the pedal all the way down, and that will flush it into the black tank. This is where you're going to put your black tank chemicals before you even start camping. Put your black tank chemicals in, flush a little water in, and those black tank chemicals will last for approximately a week. If you have not dumped in a week, then you should go ahead and dump or put more chemicals in. I would not recommend traveling with sewage in your tank. I would dump it every time you leave a campsite. Even if you have to wait in line to do that, it's a lot better to not travel with sewage in your tank. A nice little microwave up here, and sink with the drying rack. You also have a cooktop. Your cooktop lights off by simply turning it to light, and a red light will come on, and then you spin the lighter or the sparker, and it will turn each burner on. If you turn the light on, you're going to find the knobs light up in blue, but then when you turn it to light, they will turn red for the one that you're lighting. You want to travel with the glass lid down so it doesn't fall and break. There's a fan over the top of the cooktop and also a light. Your refrigerator is 12 volt, so it will keep your food cold while you're traveling, because it's drawing off the battery and also your battery on your tow vehicle. You have nice recliners and lights above, the reading lights that have a button in the middle to light them off. Your bed raises up and has a little doggy cage, if that's what you want to use it for. Your radio is located here beside the bed, and you do have access to your storage down below, which you can put a basket in for your dirty clothes. Nice size TV. Your table will make into a bed by simply pulling the lever that holds the table up, which is located here, and pushing the table down till it rests on these two arms, and that way you can pull the pillows forward and make it into another little bed. That pretty much takes care of the walkthrough. If you have any questions once you receive or watch this on YouTube, don't hesitate to call. We'll be happy to answer any of those questions. I did miss showing you that all of your owner's manuals are located in the blue bag, and underneath that is a walkthrough book, basically telling you everything I just said on this video. So we want to thank you for buying your unit from Holman, and know that you're going to have many fun camping trips.